This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
There is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
7, 0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Now on 1st down from the 43. From the shotgun, the inside give. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big...
He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of this route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They go to the ground. Find some fresh air.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Unleashes one. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Hauls it in. Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
With the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Complete to start this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. And the Rebels are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Play of the quarter coming. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. The Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulls it in. It's Kelly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. It's picked off. That's number 10. Got room on the return. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Vincent. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Adkins. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Kelly. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Right on the money. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get it. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Vincent. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Kelly. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him in the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Adkins. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Adkins. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
That's caught. It's Adkins. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to move with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this run.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Give to the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
They'll go to the toss. And some room to work. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Canes. He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
31, Miami, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Adkins. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Shoots it to the left. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. That's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers...
Touchdown, Miami! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Lost a throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the...
There he goes! He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Back has it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Trying to pound it in. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Miami, 35. Ole Miss, 31.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Kelly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Operating in the red zone here on second. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Big fella moving. Touchdown, Rebels! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Vincent. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired.
Breaks into the open. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.